Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Texas's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes Arch Manning, a veteran quarterback, strong presence. You know what you're getting. They believe he is more dialed in and locked in than ever.
Well, I think one big reason this guy decided to come back was because he wants to build on that draft stock and he wants to lock in a first-round grade. That's what a lot of people are talking about. When you watch the film from a year ago, he has wow moments. This guy can make every single throw, and so there are a lot of eyeballs on this kid this year. He has a big one today.
A big one, and this is the only place to start, right? You got to start with the first one. But I think, too, more experience. He's got it in the past. Now, he's seen everything. I look for him this year to absolutely shred defenses. He knows how to read them. He's got all the physical tool set. He stayed for another year, so he's a senior. He's been in the system. This dude is going to be an absolute stud.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smothers.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Arch is going to throw for it. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph, a quarterback that was highly sought after, and I think we're going to see the reason why in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make
You've heard about this name in college football, and you heard about it in the portal. Everybody wanted to go get this stud to play QB for their squad, and now he's here. He's in your system. You got him under center. You got him making plays for you. This is a moment that's been very anticipated. Palmer, he's got experience. Do you still expect some nerves from this young man, though?
I think so, and I think what's dangerous is you want to prove everybody right away and try to throw for 500 yards in the first quarter. You just got to play within yourself, play within this offense. Trust me, this coaching staff, they're excited to unleash him today. But he's got to be able to play within himself. If he does that, I think he's lights out.
Second and long here. Joseph. Look out. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Fires on the move. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Manning from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With the draw, it's Parker. He's out past the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Throwing Joseph. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Joseph on the play action. Out wide right, it's Alexander. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now here's Joseph. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Hits inside. It's Smothers. Enough to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the Utes will hustle to the line. Joseph. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Manning. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, pressure's coming. Goes high to pull it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Drives inside. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throwing Joseph. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Parker. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quick completion to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff for Parker. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tough run here, it's Parker. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Joseph. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Maybe some room here. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has.
There he goes! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here's Manning to throw. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 35. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Rid of it on the RPO. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Follows his blocks. It's Smothers. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Running inside, it's Parker. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Joseph. Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done right.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Joseph. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it away.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50-plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? The field goal's good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Joseph. Throws to the wideout. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Pulls it in. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Again, it's Joseph. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Joseph. Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays. And
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Again, it's Joseph. Right side, it's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing Joseph. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On the run, it's Smothers. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Now the Utes take a timeout and they don't have any more left. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Joseph. Down he goes. Can't get the throw off, and that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.